You meet the nicest people on a Honda. I don't think you're a bad guy. It's kind of hard to tell what's the stuff selling and what's the spectator parking. There's supposed to be another Thunderbird out here somewhere that Ford never built. First trailer. It's loaded with classic car parts.
A little bit of everything.
Yep. I just found one of those Datsun caps I've got on my eBay to list pile.
Okay, here we go. So we go $25 bill for 25. We're 25.
I am.
I'm on air compressor. Give me 750. 5 bid. Now 7.5.
All right, thanks.
5 bid. Take 7.5. Now 7.5. 7.5. You'll tap for 5. Number 134.
Boat. Yep.
To be, right?
It's got a trim gauge.
Both them grinder and that D-wall right there. $5 bill, $6. I'm bid 5 seconds. Give me the 7.
It's like a pot metal body, and it's got 2 little fins. And then that's the best round one. The best square one is called a Trailmaster, and you'll probably never find one.
There's Unity, but it doesn't have the side pieces that you're saying.
Yeah, and it'll be a pot metal made, yeah.
$6 for everything you got there. Give me the buy 6. I'm bid $5 now. Give me the buy 6.
Nope.
5 seconds. Give me that $5 per handful there.
Ford is something.
Yep.
Right over there, 163.
I got E-clips here and C-clips and stuff, O-rings and stuff. Got a whole box full. Got a good little.
I see the Ford number.
Okay, heck, get them in the go. Set everything in that box there. $3 now for. Bid 3 4. I'm gonna get 4 to 5 and 5 now. 5, give me 5 4. Give me
Correct.
4 5. Bid for 5 now. 5. Give me 5 4 5 4 5.
Yeah, just put it there.
139. 139 to buy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edit the decision-making process out. That fire extinguisher is neat. Is that what that is?
Your choice now.
Looks like it.
$6 now 7. 6 bid $7 now 7. Take $7 now 7. Give me 7 6 7 6 7. So $6 134.
No, it's not.
3 times about
They're road flares.
Oh yeah, you put their fire starters.
Okay.
This little mirror's cool.
Hey, with this, I've seen this before.
Yeah, so that's the new view. The new view is the knockoff Trailmaster. Still reasonably desirable.
Here in Miami, it's Florence.
Miami. Right. That's probably shoebox. Oh man, here's a copy of 1995 Hemmings. Should we call the people and tell them we'll take the $12,000 Charger RTs fully restored? We'll buy every one of them. Maybe we'll find some $10,000 restored Volkswagen 21 window Sambas. We'll load all those up too. Oh wow. You meet the nicest people on a Honda. I don't think you're a bad guy.
Is that
was their advertising slogan. I think it was supposed to be like
look at these Ford pickup
Ranger, yeah.
White walls on.
I think the shtick was supposed to be all the Harley guys were rough and... Now what did the auctioneer say? There were 2 sheds that hadn't even been gone through.
I wonder why.
We could be the first. Oh my. They've been a termite buffet for a while. They dined deep. There's a seat and a fender. Man, if we could get them to sell the contents of this and just, yeah. We put on our hard hats and our gloves and our steel toe boots and
There's another them Honda bikes over there.
yeah, it goes another 20 feet back.
Well, it was attached here.
That'll be my dad's farm in 20 years. All the
Car under here. Well, maybe not.
maybe not.
I'm trying to go through the scene just to get a
Overview.
stuff to make sure I don't mess up on the boat coming up.
Some boat motors. At least Chris won't come home empty. Bring a few of them to Neil. Oh wow,
I didn't realize they were that big.
that's kind of neat. Inline 3-cylinder. What is that thing? Thunderbolt. Oh,
There's some wheels for your dad's trailer.
well, yeah, they're about as good as what he's already got.
Trailer house trailer tires.
135.
Oh, you'd ask me about that 56 Ford molding. I forgot. I put a bunch of Ford stuff in the Tahoe that I need to check through.
Anybody interested in anything up there? There's concrete deal. Okay, let's go this way.
Yep.
Sold away. Let's sell right down through here. We'll come back. Actually, everybody's already right here, Albert. Let's just sell this.
That wire Oldsmobile cap.
Yeah.
If you ever see one of those with the GMC logo, that's the GMC Bo James wire cap, and they're fairly obscure.
What years would that have been?
75, 6-ish. I'll have my technical editor check that later. Put the exact years in.
Oh, there's that
Ooh.
cool old
Bucyrus, Bucyrus. Is that a name that's pronounced different in Oklahoma than it is in Kansas? I'm just joking. Not obscenely worn, is it?
I was gonna say, when that's the more pointed they are, the worse they are.
Biscuit, what do you think? How good is the dozer? How good's the dozer? She says, if I had opposable thumbs, I'd drive it. These plates tell us anything about the model year. Just says bulldozer, we already knew that. Little 4-cylinder gasoline. New old stock Y pipe. Flathead probably.
something in here.
A lot of these jack hooks are marked and some aren't. That one's not. Oh yeah. Are they? Check and see, because if they're new old stock, they'll be.
They look new stock.
Yeah. You always look and see if there's like a ghost of a sticker. Yeah, these are definitely of the offshore variety. Yeah, you can feel by the weight of them too.
They just feel substantive. Look at the old cloth wiring.
Oh yeah. Surely in pristine shape, having laid in an attic over many 100-degree summers. There's a couple of your Ford seat belts here. He said they're pretty available for choicing and picking and making.
Would that be the 40th week of 1970?
Could be. I don't know. Yeah, date.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah.
its code is 102 and it's 40th week.
Yeah. Plausible. Map those in our sleep-deprived heads. These are. Oh yeah. Another boat motor.
This is a work fridge.
Mm-hmm. This place has a lot of parallels to my dad. He's got his... Yep, this'll be me. Yep. Oh yeah, 6-lug.
There's 4 of them too.
Yeah.
Brand new type.
Well,
brand new.
brand 1998 new. Those I would have interest in. I always sell them when I get them. Yeah. Should take note of how fast or slow they're selling so we get back for the second. A lot of times auctioneers will say that, though, like, we're going to move right through it, and it's their
version of fast is nowhere near what some versions are.
Yeah, either that or they say it to convince themselves that they won't be here till dark, and then they're there till dark anyway.
It's got a lot of household garbage for Gordon. I'm happy about that. Is this the one that they were saying used a lot of these for parades?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a beautiful car.
41, they tried, but they just didn't quite hit the mark.
It's a super deluxe.
Yeah.
With a visor on it and everything.
Yep. It's got the deluxe wheel and all in the...
I will let you, I'll let you talk about these as you walk through them if you want.
Okay.
I'm just going to walk through quick and then we'll
Okay.
look at other stuff.
We will get the quick run and then... 39 Buick, another failed styling attempt. Is there going to be a Studebaker Avani here somewhere too? You collect the
Everybody
trifecta?
loves those, and I was just like, meh.
Meh.
I don't see it.
Yep.
Only a little bit of Mondo.
One of those sand it down in high school and life gets on and never painted. 69 or 70, and how can you tell those 2 years? Never, always in doubt, but never, what's the phrase?
Not always right.
Not always right,
But
never in doubt. Well, it's a 68 bench seat.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Maybe that's what he was thinking.
Wood grained out.
Look at the fingernail covered.
Yeah. That is one pawpawed out Oklahoma working rig. That is very pawpawed.
Couple of bullet birds.
They'll see me. There was a guy outside of our town had a truck like that. When they see me coming, I don't want them confusing me with no one else. They'll know that truck's mine. Market on these is probably 4,500 or 5. A beautiful mint nice one, 12 grand. A perfect one, probably 25. The real money in those is if it's the Roadster with the little fiberglass.
We educate the viewers on how you pronounce this word. We are in Oklahoma. In Florida, you would pronounce this Miami. How do you pronounce it in Oklahoma?
Miami.
Miami.
It's got to have the southern twang.
Ooh, nice and cat pee smell.
There was one, I screenshotted it. It was a Grand Marquis that was sold on an online auction. And there was a disclosure about the... See, I was telling you about these AC cabs. Yeah. So that's...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing's like a super original Survivor. It's got the original T3 bulbs in it.
Come look at the seat.
Oh yeah, it's like, what is that, CST? With the scrolled, yeah.
Wow, that whole seat is nice. Look
Yeah.
over there.
Wow, that's $1,000 right there.
For the seat?
Yeah. Automatic, so that's good.
It's got a nice headliner in it. Wow.
Oh yeah. Cargo lamp.
AC too?
Yeah.
What's the CST?
It's
like the
it's
XLT?
vaguely. This Cal Rust is not factory installed.
Cal what?
Cal Rust. That's not factory installed. Yeah, look at this, man. That whole seam is gone. Man.
Oof.
You'd have to love it.
Don't drive down any bumpy roads.
Yeah. Let's see if that turns later.
Interesting to see what stuff's going to go for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a 3/4 ton because it's got the extra.
But it's got 5 lug hubcaps.
That's just hubcaps.
No, and they're also formed from the
I'm sure some F-150 is rolling around with very naked wheels somewhere. Ooh, it's got the dazzly valve cover too. Look at that.
Oh, sure enough.
It's the poor man's Mistachrome. Oh my. Now we're talking.
With the board?
Mm-hmm. AC. Oh my. If you thought the colors were great on the outside, wait till you see the inside.
Man, that would have been a pretty truck.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Imagine this thing out on the... That's a jump seat.
Yeah.
You could option a jump seat or a full length. That green one I parted. Yep. Green one had the full length.
A little bit of... Boy, if you started this up, boy, it would stink.
It would
the rat turd
dust all
pancake.
the stuff out. Did you see that one video Steve Snyder did of like a old 60s Chevy van? And it was like it filled the van with the cloud.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a 5-star cab.
Oh yeah. Y block. F-250.
You know there's going to be a lot of this business.
Mm-hmm. By golly, they kept her going. That's the same color as that 67 Caprice.
Hey, you give it a good. What are these, Tim? I have a guess.
4-door Buick.
Yeah, I was going to guess 4-door Buick. It's a 4-door, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I was going to guess Buick.
I've sold every set of late 40s, early 50s Buick skirts I've ever had. Hoop-de-hoo. Just for, ooh.
Look at that interior.
Wow. These door panels bring serious money. They're cardboard.
Yeah.
Wow.
This interior is, the headliner's falling down. This nice and firm.
Mm-hmm. That's the same seats as in that blue truck that I got from the culvert place.
Oh yeah.
I tried to part one of these out, and I should have just taken it to the yard whole.
Really?
I've had the most broke joke people.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is these have come on just like the 70s Fords did 15 years ago. These are gaining serious collector value, but I guess I can't find the guys with money in their pockets.
Surely the interior parts would be good.
Yeah. So that stuff you gotta eBay it. You gotta take it to the people that can't beat you down in person. Yeah, super. That was one of you and Gordon's favorite pasture cars. That one from out past McPherson, that 57. That was a 57 4-door.
Oh no, it was. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
Roadmaster.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super is essentially the same car, just a little less
Less ornamented.
trim, but yeah, same body and dimensions. Oh wow. This is a cool car.
This was a nice running clean car. At that point.
Well, power seat and everything.
Someone rode up next to it on a loader.
Yep. That'll all buff right off. Never be able to even tell.
Eldorado
Yeah. Oh yeah.
convertible.
71, you know how to check and see if they're right? Little vents in the trunk. Every GM car in 71, the wagons, the Vegas, the big cars.
Why is that?
71, they did like a flow through ventilation. And there was some reason they abandoned it. It was like too leaky, I think. Leaky or dusty or both. That is a cool car.
Can you tell from this view what year it is?
Oh, I'm better from the front. 59?
58.
8?
I'm sorry, 56. Sorry. 59, you're right.
Yeah, 59.
58 had honeycomb,
Yeah.
and 60 had 3 lights.
Yeah. So I did
They
guess
all
that.
had various different trims.
Yep,
here
they
on the
changed
side.
doors every year.
It's got a Mercury power plant.
That could be a 4. What is that? 410?
Yeah.
Those are pretty valuable engine. Oh my.
Rooms.
Yeah.
Got air conditioning.
Yeah.
Look at that clutch size.
Yeah. That's aftermarket, I think.
What's that?
The AC. There should be a box in the back, maybe.
No.
Don't quote me, but
The 58 had a box in the back, I know.
oh, maybe it is. Maybe that's just the early style York
Yeah.
compressor.
Well, I mean, let's look at the unit inside.
Factory pink, even. Wow.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh yeah, it says it on the deal. That old York compressor was just throwing me. Power brake.
Well, it might have to be that, since that's a Mercury motor.
They swapped. Yeah, they swapped everything. Look at the seats in this.
Yeah.
That's as good as that Rambler Marlin's seats.
It would have a home.
Yeah,
How much
you
is
could.
it?
Looks like they needed a pair of springs.
Well, it's trailing arm, isn't it?
58 only. So all, like your Impalas and your Buicks, 58. There was this
Oh no, it isn't.
major, I guess, industry whisper that air suspension's going to be the great new thing.
Yeah.
And then they realized the bags leaked and they all got converted to coils. And so a lot of 58, like Thunderbird, Impala, they're 1 year only suspension.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then the ones that got the bags, didn't some of them, like, they had such a bad thing that the dealerships offered to bring them in, we'll change them over to spring?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Well, cool.
I like this one. And it's a good auction car because it's kind of the worst looking one, scruffiest.
Could be at the front, the first one, or it could be the last one.
Yeah, I know. They don't have them numbered.
And someone else might not want to load it because it doesn't have a...
Yeah. Got Boss Hog. Boss Hog. I mean, this Buick, 3,500 buys it and sell it for 6. I don't know.
I imagine some old man down here is gonna want it.
Yeah. Yeah, you get this far from home, you just never know what kind of crowd.
We're on the road in 2020.
These old gas tanks in these that aren't galvanized, they'll go stale in a hurry.
We're on the road 20 years ago.
T-Bird.
Let me do that and you do the sniffing.
Yeah, it's vinegared.
Oh,
Yeah.
Won't just start up. Yeah, luckily it's just the rubber.
Oh yeah, so you were asking me about those tail lights. And I can't remember where it is that they corrode. See, these are even bad. It's 8 out on the inside, and it's
Coming
that
through.
pot metal, yeah.
The ones that I have are complete, but it's just more
They'll-
chunkiness on the chrome.
Yeah, they're in the mold. It's just a big open that catches everything, so they can corrode anywhere. I mean, I say it's bad. It's looks good, but you're not going to replate it. They got the,
Yeah, look at the steering column. Look at the dash.
oh man, some 80s Grand Marquis gave its life so that a 51 Victoria could remain an unfinished project.
I think it's 50 was the first year of this, wasn't it?
So 50 they did like it was 50 was like their stopgap with the big swoopy trim on the door, and then 51 was the first actual hard top. So this is a 1 year only body. This is kind of cool. Check this out. Fomoco. It's their own tractor. It's not
a rebab store.
Yeah, somebody else's. Look at this. Check out the ammo box mounted on there. The little 3 angle pieces.
Oh, I bought so much stuff. But I pay.
$1 a piece, sort of thing.
Yeah.
$1 a pile.
Yeah, I need to find me a box to get them back to the truck though. Mostly air stuff.
That's cool.
That looks like a running operating one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Little diesel.
Little tractor trailer. Look at this.
Yeah, that's factory. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's got a selector speed.
Something. There was one.
If it goes too fast.
One of these that there was a real cantankerous problematic, and I can't remember if that's that Selecto speed or if it was something else that they had on them. But a lot of them, it kind of soured the people on tractors. Got the matching ammo box. Wow, this thing made some serious power. They spun the
tread off.
Spun the tread off. I would guess that's more just the soil. You get
a lot of rocks.
Yeah, but it's that slick clay. You get that clay wet and then slide it a little till it finds the razor blade rocks. All right, GMC 1 ton.
It's a 66, Tim.
Roughly. We've got one original T3 and a replacement guide power beam.
It's got the pawpaw.
Pawpawed out. Okay. It's respectable. Factory two-tone. Maybe not in those exact shades. Yeah, the suicide doors are cool. And it's Survivor. Very much a Survivor. Factory radio. The front end's awful. There's the accessory heater. Yep. Harley Earl himself said they failed at the design of that car. And I think he was right. You guys drop a comment. What do you think of a 39 Buick? Is it ugly or is it beautiful? It's beautiful from this angle. If all you ever saw was this 3/4 view of the car, you'd think, man, that's a great looking car. And if you came around and you saw this, you'd be like, wow. Put a brown bag over that thing. It's kind of hard to tell what's the stuff selling and what's the spectator parking. But we're finding here and there for sale. '79 Lincoln.
Hey, choice from me to Cody right here.
That was a factory sunroof.
Got the marble top on it.
Pretty
right
hard
there.
to find.
$10 for that. $10 bill where? I'm gonna get 10, 2, 3. What?
Beautiful inside. Look at that.
Now, 3.
Cartier clock.
Again, 3.
Still keeping time.
$2, 120 on the little
It's even got the date
right down through here.
and the AM and the PM. It's not Friday the 19th. Look at this. Factory CB, mileage gauge. I mean, those are kind of ahead of their time. Automatic headlight dimmer.
150 takes one. Anybody else for
Automatic
$5?
climate control.
$5. They'll give 2. 2 here. Now 3. 3. Anybody 3? Now 4.
That's a
Now
neat
4.
car.
5. I get 4 here. Now 5.
There's a lot of these around in really good shape because people, I think, kind of bought them speculating, holding on to them, keeping them nice when they were new.
How much is it, hon?
And so
$4. Second bidder was over
you have a
here.
lot of
$4.
choices if you're in the market for one, and so that's always
Got 2. Now 3.
held the
Now
value
4.
down.
4. Now 5. I got 4 here. Now 5. I'm gonna get 5. Sold it $4 right over here. $4. 183. 183 takes
That was
that
a
big
Wichita
box right
car.
there. 183 takes that box. Second bidder one in.
So it's a bit paradoxical. People hang on to a car
$4. I'm sorry, it's $4.
to preserve it, and enough of them do that it kind of kills the value, and then
I owe you a coffee.
stuff like
I got
old pickups that get beat up and worked to death. You find a really good example of one, and people will spend for them. This one, these emblems are different every year. I think that's a 65, but I'm not certain. Big back window. There's those little chrome aluminum moldings for the custom cab they sold. Brought big money. Over on the trailer. It's a good truck, automatic, factory AC, full gauges. Unfortunately, it's just really worked over. Got the cheesy door panels, the late model seat. Good truck. You'd have to knock off a lot of blue paint. A lot of people have been looking at this one, so it'll be surely a well-performing seller. '49 Ford, the old shoebox. Got the little glass marker lights. 8BA, flathead V8. Of course, the refrigerator style door handles. Got the vintage Montgomery Ward seat covers. This is a really good, honest, original old car. Repainted and actually done very well. That's just a good old sweetheart of a survivor. I like that one. Now it's kind of a bit of a question mark what order they'll sell these in. Sometimes that makes a difference on the bid price. This winch truck is super cool. 68 Impala tail lights. I mean, I joke about these being pawpawed out, but the reality is, guy that was a welder, it is definitely a bit of your personality in one of these. And if welding's your business, then you do show to your customers what you're capable of. Wood grain's kind of cool. This is just such a time capsule of the 70s when they put it together. You gotta want a 1-ton. She'll ride rough. These T-Birds, similar to the Lincoln, there's a lot of them around that were preserved and maintained, and so if a person is in the market for one, you can be kind of choosy. That's a good car. A few little things needing some attention, some cracking lacquer. Not a perfect car, but a good car. This one's pretty scruffy inside. Spend a lot of money to bring that back. Although it's a lot of steps above your average field car. Neat styling on these old Bullet Birds. I'm not sure how rare the pink is on this 59 T-Bird, but it seems fairly uncommon to me. There's supposed to be another Thunderbird out here somewhere that Ford never built. Probably sitting up somewhere. I'll take a look for it. 71 Eldorado. Super neat car. Of course, 71 was the first year of this styling revision, so it just has a very pure aesthetic to it. Look at that. Excellent condition. Needing some work and some help, but this is a great car to start with. 72,000 miles, AM, FM. Got a fresh battery in it, so probably a runner driver. That leather's still soft. Super neat car. Now this one's even got the electric window defogger on the back. Power steering on the Buick. Power brakes. No AC. Hard to say what a car like that'll bring. Okay, second look. I am really digging this CST. This is my least favorite generation of Chevy trucks, but the color, but the two-tone, higher trim level make it very unique. To me, the 69 and 70 grille is about the most tolerable. Automatic truck. This cab though is so rusty. Perfect seat. You just have major work to get this cab back right. She's so crunchy. About 1/8 of an inch of turn tells you the pistons move, but the valves don't. I don't know what a guy could do to work on that short of just having to peel the heads off. It's a good truck, but I don't know what kind of crowd's here and what they're going to be ready to spend on any of these. There it is. This is the intersection of where vision, talent, a few spare parts, and a lot of free time met in one creation. So this is his custom build. This was a 53 Ford. A lot of custom work done to it. Mustang seats, Impala console. So they said he used the 55 T-Bird hood insert and then built him his version of the T-Bird around it. I'm not crazy over modified cars, but this one has real vision and talent to it, and it's actually finished really pretty well. Some of these you always question the styling, but it's actually fairly well proportioned. But definitely, as any cut top car goes, it's a fair weather only kind of vehicle. Did you look up in is there any treasure? No.
Go up there and look, you'll see.
Let's see. All right. Says it's a bunch of junk, but I gotta see if he's right. Oh my.
$20 bill. $20 bill. $20 bill.
Say they're selling this all together as a unit. Oh, that's kind of a cool piece. Stuff like this people used to think was no good, and now it's actually acquiring collector value as time's gone on. Oh. Stuart Warner tack. Wow. Man, that's a good piece. The rest looks pretty pillaged. Here's a brand new, oh wow, 80s model. Try and find a part number on this. Yep, 88, and I think that's Ranger.
Oh man.
Yep.
Anybody want choice out of anything through here, guys?
Okay, he's summoned me back for another great find.
I just saw.
Oh yeah.